Good morning, everyone. In the last class, we have discussed all about the concepts of how to draw a line. If a line is given to you, if a line is given to you and a point is given to you, then how will you draw a line passing through the given point and parallel to the given line? So, based on that, we have these questions of exercise. Let's see. 10.1, question number 1. Draw a line, say AB. So, first, let's draw the line AB. Suppose this is the scale. So we draw the line AB. Suppose I make it this much. Almost length is not given to you, but still let me call it A B. Then they are saying take a point C outside it. So we have to take a point C which is not present on this line. Suppose I take the point over here and call it as C. Now they are saying draw a line parallel to AB using ruler and compass only. So we have to draw a line which is parallel to AB but passing through C. So let's see. For that we already know that we have to take a point on the given line. Suppose I take this point as D. Now the next step is to join this point D and that point C. So let's do that, keeping your scale and joining like this. So we have joined and obtained a line DC. After that we wish to make the same angle as angle CDB on the upper point, because we are here to utilize the concept of alternate interior angle. So for that we require to make a same angle. For that I have drawn this arc using this compass. Let me call it E and X. So I will draw the same arc on point C with the same radius without disturbing the compass. So let's draw that. Bring it a little closer to this side. So it's like this. Now, so we are almost clear or almost near to find the alternate interior angle, or we are about to make the alternate interior angles equal. For that, after making this arc, we need to measure the angle. To measure the angle, we don't require protractor, because question has clearly said that you have to measure do everything using scale and compass only. So you have to measure the angle like this. You can see I have put the needle on point F and pencil point on point E. So this is the measurement of the angle. I don't know the value, but I know that this much is the length or the magnitude of angle. Now I will take the same arc by keeping the compass needle on this point and taking an arc on this arc to get the second point. So this is the angle. Now let me call these points. So this was E and F. Let me call it G, and this cut point as H. So after that we have to just join the point H with C, and we have obtained the desired line. You can see yourself, this is the desired line. Let me remove this scale and the compass and let me call it line. This is H, let me call it I and J. You will say IJ is parallel to AB because this angle HCG is equal to FDE, because angle HCG is equal to angle FDE. So we have used the property that if alternate interior angles are equal, we can say then the lines are parallel. That's it for the first question. Now let's see the second one. Question number 2. Draw a line L. Draw a perfect. Okay, first let's draw the line. We will go step by step to reduce the confusion. So the first step is draw a line L. So let's draw that line from this point. So this is the line L. Let me call it. The arrow is showing that it is a line. So line L we have drawn in the first step. Now they are saying draw a perpendicular to L at any point on L. So we are free to choose a point on the given line. So let's take this point. Let me call it point A. Okay. Let me call it. Now after making this point A, we all know we have to make a perpendicular. For that we can use compass by keeping it on point A and making a arc like this. Suppose this point is your, let me remove this like this. This is your point B, this is your point C. So we all know this AB is a straight line showing the 0 degree angle, and this AC is showing the angle 180 degree. Now to make the perpendicular, we have to keep the needle on 0 degree and first take an arc for 60 degree. Let's take that. So like this is the arc for 60 degrees. By then keeping on the 60-degree angle, we will get the second arc which is of 120 degrees. So without disturbing, we have got these two angles. Let me call these as ABC is already taken. Let me call this as point D, this as point E. Now keeping the compass on point D, now we are going to bisect these two angles 60 and 120. So by keeping the compass on this point D, I will take one more arc like this, and keeping on this point E, I will take one more arc for like this. So let me call this point as A B C D E F F. So this is your point F. Now let's join the A with F, and this is your required perpendicular on the given line. That's it. Now let's see what to be done further. It is saying after drawing the perpendicular, on this perpendicular choose a point X 4 centimeter away from L. So we need to take a point X on this given line at a distance of 4 centimeter. So for that, let's take our scale. Let's take the compass. Keeping the compass on 0, we can cut a arc also, because I can't make this scale vertical, so I'm going this way. So you can keep this, one second, let me make it simple. So compass on 0, so it is some software issue. So on 0, and let me open this till 4. So this will help us to take a arc of 4 centimeter length. Let me remove the scale. Now the compass is locked. So keeping on A, I have to take a arc of 4 centimeter. So this gives me my point X. This is your point X. Now what to be done? Let's see. Now they are saying through X, draw a line N parallel to L. So it is a same question now. So there are two ways to do that. Either we can draw the same angle like this one. This is a 90-degree angle till this point. Suppose from B to this thing. First we can make this angle over here and we can get, or we can draw a perpendicular also on this x. If you draw one more perpendicular on this x, what will we get is a line parallel to x. So let's go for that. By keeping the compass on x, for some sort of confusion is there. This is fine. Again, let's make that angle. So this is done. Now let's make the first arc of 60 degree. Let's make the second arc of 120 degree. So let me make it small. It is quite large. This is the arc of 120 degree. Now keeping on 60 only, take the first arc. The first arc, and keeping on this, the second, like this. I hope this time it is going okay. So let's see. Now this time you just join this x with this thing. Little bit mistake is there. It is not coming proper. Maybe in the copies when you do, it will come correct. Okay. Some sort of issue is there in this construction. Maybe some sort of movement. So you will get a straight line on both the sides, and this line will be perpendicular to this perpendicular and will become parallel to L. Okay. Now let's see the third question. Let L be a line and P be a point not on L. So let's start. Question number 3 we are doing. So we have to draw a line first. Line L like this. This is your line L. We have to take a point P not on it. Okay. So let's take the point P somewhere here. The point is not on the line. Okay. I've drawn 2 points by mistake. So this is point P. Now what they are saying, draw a line M parallel to L. The same procedure we follow. So now we'll take a point on the given line. Suppose I take A. Let me take it here. Let me take the point over here. Point A. So we all know what will be done. We will join this P and A using scale like this. Now our job is to make the same alternate interior angle, and then we can obtain a line which is parallel to L. So let's draw an arc on this side. Now let's draw the same arc on this side of the same radius. That means we don't have to move the compass. Now let's measure the angle, and we all know how to measure. Let me give it name. Let me call it BC. So we have to measure this BC. For that, let us keep the needle on any one of the point. Suppose I keep it on C, and let me keep this at B and lock the compass, and the same angle we will draw on this side to obtain the equal alternate interior angle. So this is the thing. So we have obtained the point. Now just join it using this. I guess it will, because sometimes doing on the copies Right, fine. Little bit deviations are there. Little bit are allowed, but not much. So this is the line which is parallel to given line, and we call this line as M. Let me extend this little bit because question is further there. So this is the thing. This is your line M. So we have done till this point. Now what they are saying, let's see. They are saying through P draw line M parallel. This we have done. Now join P to any point Q on L. Join P to any point Q on L. Okay, let's see. So let's take this point Q somewhere here. Although we could have taken this point A only as Q, but still we can go for this. Okay. So now let's join this point P with Q. So now this is the third part of the question. We have joined PQ. I hope at this point everything is clear. So we have done this thing. Now join P to any point Q on L. Choose any other point R on M. Now we will choose any other point R on this line. Suppose I take this R somewhere here. Okay. Now what they are saying? Now they are saying through R draw a line parallel to PQ. So we have to draw a line parallel to PQ now. This line. So same way we will follow. We will try to copy this angle, this much amount till this much, because this is the angle made by PQ. So class, this is the motive that we will try to make the same angle on R and we will get the line. Okay, let's try this one. So let's take the compass. I think first we need to make a arc again as we do. First let me clear this thing that I have done. So now how to do the redo do. Control Y, it's not working. I could make it again like this cross line. So our motive is to make this angle. Okay, so let's see how. Same procedure will follow. First we will take a arc like this, lock it and make a arc like this. Class, you have to ignore the dark line that I have made just to make you understand. Just follow this arc. Okay, this arc we want to make for the angle thing. Same arc we will make on this point R without moving the compass. So let's draw that. That is done. Now we will measure the angle. Let me call this angle some name. So we have already AB. Now let me call this point as C and this point here as D. So this is the point. So try to ignore this one because this one was just to make you understand. Okay, I'm not able to erase this as there is no eraser. So please ignore that. Now we will keep the compass on point C and open it till point T. I think it is here. Yes. No. It is quite a little bit tough to make it exact. Okay. It is somewhere near that. So I lock it over here. Same angle I will make on this side. So that's it. With this way we can draw this angle like this. Little bit error is there, but it will be like this only when you do your copy. So what they are saying forward to this. So let this meet L at S. So this point we call as S. Now they are saying what shape do you the two set of parallel lines enclose. So you can see as RP is parallel to SQ, because M was parallel to L, so we can say that RP also parallel to SQ, and because PQ is parallel to RS, we can say this is a parallelogram, because we have studied in a parallelogram there are two pairs of opposite parallel sides. So that's it for exercise 10.1. Please try this carefully in your notebooks. You will get an exact diagram. There was some mistakes in these because of this software issue, because I am using mouse to do this. Okay, so kindly do it carefully. Thank you.